I feel like we need to admit that the Minnesota Vikings have not only positioned themselves, but have proven week in and week out that they are one of the best teams in football. And yes, they are true contenders. Now, it's weird because coming into the season, I was one of those people that thought, okay, good football team on paper. I could see them winning 9, maybe 10 games if everything goes perfectly. I did not in any world see them getting 14 wins, having one of the best defenses in football, adding Blake Cashman, Van Ginkel, Grenard, and them being the 3 major pieces of this front 4, or front 7, I should say. But also, Dallas Turner, he's coming on. I mean, the DBs, these guys look completely brand new, and Brian Flores has done one hell of a job. Kevin O'Connell has done an amazing job, and what I wanted to do was kind of showcase to you guys some film from this last game that proved to me even more, kind of put the nail in the coffin. This team is contenders, and I would not be surprised at all if they end up winning the Super Bowl. I really wouldn't. Now, look at this play. I love the scheme. I love the creativity in terms of how to get to the quarterback. So our interior defensive linemen, they're going to attack the inside shoulders of the center and the guard, right? Once they do that, we're going to reach the point of attack with Blake Cashman, and then we're going to send him back through this A gap, right? And then we're going to get one-on-one here with Andrew Van Ginkel and one-on-one to the outside with Dallas Turner. Now, as this play starts to initiate, we're going to see exactly that. So watch Blake Cashman. He's going to reach that point of attack, right? He wants this guard to kind of overcommit to guarding him or blocking him, when in reality, he's not going to engage at all. He's going to bounce back around, but he's going to wait for 52 to make contact there. We got to wait for Grenard to make contact there. And again, look at Van Ginkel. He's going to escape through that, the strong side or the weak side, excuse me, and he's going to bend underneath the shoulder of the right tackle. I know it's a lot to look at, but again, right, reach the point of attack, bend around with Blake Cashman. Beautiful job. Nobody switching because they got a chip and release on the bottom side. Tackles got to hedge over to Dallas Turner, and this is beautiful. Look at Van Ginkel. He's going to lower his center of gravity, get underneath the tackle's shoulder, which kind of throws him on the ground because now his body weight's onto nothing. What a play. Guys, you cannot make this up. This team is so creative, and I really hope they find a way to keep Brian Flores because, dude, this is unbelievable. This team could be generationally good for a very long time, and they're just getting started. This chemistry, it takes a while to build chemistry. I feel like they have it already. So in this video, we're going to break down a ton of film. I'm going to showcase to you guys why I believe this is one of the best teams in football, hands down, no question about it. Man, that's exciting to watch. So before we dive in, hit that like button. If we get over 500 likes on this video, you guys can expect a part 2, maybe breaking down the secondary or the offense. With that being said, let's dive into some more film. Now, one of my favorite players on this team, dude, Dallas Turner. This dude is a freak of nature. Not only is he becoming a really good player in terms of maybe dropping back into a coverage, a flat, or a hook curl, maybe even a mid-read at times, right? Now, you don't see it often, but sometimes you will. But he's also really good in stopping the run. He's really good in plugging up holes. And he's also nasty in terms of getting pressure on the quarterback, right? Now, look at this play. We know him as a speed rusher, can get to the outside, can bend around the shoulder, can swim around an offensive lineman. But watch this play. He's going to absolutely bully his way back, right? Look at this lineman. He starts around that 34-yard line. He gets brought back all the way to the 30. 5 yards. 5 yards. Bringing him back 5 yards. He block sheds, he attacks, and he finished a sack here on Jordan Love. Guys, this team is freakish. And you have to absolutely love it. So the offensive line, it looks like they're in a scat protection to the left. So they're going to slide to the left. You got man-to-man to this side of the field. You got 2 block and releases here with the running back and the tight end. But nothing works, man. Let's go. All right, another genius play here. So we're going to show pressure. You're going to notice how, right, we're going to fake a blitz here. We're actually going to send 5, 1 off the edge. We're going to send boom, boom. We're going to move him inside. He's going to be kind of our spy guy, right? This is going to be our savior, Jonathan Grenard. We're also going to send pressure off the edge as well with Metellus. Now, look at this play. So, again, we're going to initiate some pressure here, right? There, we're going to fake like boom. We're sending that. We're going to make these linemen overcommit for just a split second that we're getting an attacker over there. But now watch Jonathan Grenard on this play, okay? So sometimes when you're playing a quarterback like Jordan Love who can get outside the pocket, right? He can run. He can extend plays with his legs. You are taught to never have everybody overcommit. So if we're committing, we need one guy to just stay patient, right? Just in case a hole opens up and he's able to take off and run. Right? So Grenard on this play is acting like our savior, right? He can definitely get by there, but he's staying patient in this QB spy type of role where he's going to allow them to generate the pressure, get him to step up in the pocket, and then we end up getting a sack with Blake Cashman because this team is absolutely relentless from every which way possible. They never give up. They're going to continue to fight. They're going to continue to make some noise, and they're going to make plays happen. Look at this. Grenard, good job setting the edge and the inside, forcing Jordan Love to get really outside. And look at Cashman, never gives up on the play, ends up getting the sack. This team is different, and I absolutely love watching them play. Before we deep dive any further into the video, if you guys want a part 2, because trust me, there is a lot to break down. We can do the offense, we can do the secondary. Right now, I'm covering the front 7, kind of getting pressure on the quarterback. I want to show you how creative they are in terms of doing it. But if you guys want a part 2, first of all, let me know what you want to see. Offense, more defense, but also, and more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's free. It doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Vikings throughout the entirety of the season, which means offense, defense, individual player breakdown for almost every single game. We got you guys covered non-stop, even in the offseason, free agency, the draft, trades, preseason, training camp, mini camp, everything. We got you guys covered. Join the family, and let's get back into some more film. Now, whenever you can get pressure on a quarterback, you can create one of 5 different scenarios. Maybe it's a bad pass. Maybe it's a bad decision. Maybe it's an interception, a forced fumble, or you can just get the sack, right? So there's 5 possibilities that you can create by just getting pressure on the quarterback, which makes the most important thing in football, 1, protecting your quarterback, but 2, getting to the opposing quarterback. Now, again, we talk a lot about their acquisitions this offseason. Blake Cashman has already made a big play. Van Ginkel has already made a big play. Dallas Turner made a sack. Jonathan Grenard, right? Look at this play. We're going to get one-on-one to the outside. Watch him lower the shoulder. He's going to get underneath the left tackle shoulder while being held, right? Keep that in mind. He is being held, right? Gets right by, forces Jordan Love to throw this ball a little bit prematurely. And again, think about those 5 possible outcomes. A bad pass, a bad decision, maybe even an interception. So not only do we get a bad decision because it's not open, nothing's open, it's also a really bad pass. And a potential interception here by Harrison Smith ends up being incomplete, I believe. But again, this team, in terms of generating pressure, they are unbelievable, which makes them one of the best teams in football. What a off season they had. These guys are just different. All right, here we go again. Another big-time play by the defense. So now we're showing 1, 2, 3, 4. But instead, we're actually going to send 6 or 5 and then 6, right? Now, they're going to overload this right side over here with the pre-snap motion. They just don't have enough guys blocking on this side to really do anything, right? So as we get the pre-snap motion, watch how they change their look of their defense right before the ball is snapped. Now Jordan Love, he can't make an adjustment. He can't tell his offensive line to slide to the right because the play's already snapped, right? So boom, it's too late. We get a play action. Now we're overloading this right side. So as we can tell, you're going to get man-to-man here. We're going to get man-to-man here. And then we're going to get a free lane up that D-gap, right? Wide open. I mean, it's wide open. And then the Grenard. You get Grenard one-on-one to the edge. He's going to be his man, right? Great job once again, forcing pressure, bad throw, terrible decision. Again, it was in the dirt, but man, I mean, I would hate to be 1, an offensive coordinator, but 2, and more importantly, a quarterback playing this team. You just never know where it's going to come from. Not only that, but nothing's really open. I mean, yeah, you could probably dump it down there, cool, but nothing down the field is open at all. Not even close. All right, here we go. Last play will break down for this video. We're going to get a 5-man scat protection to the right, which means we're going to slide the offensive line in this direction. They're going to initiate a double team on Jonathan Grenard. From there, we're going to reach the point of attack. We're going to bend back around through the A gap, and then a late blitz with Blake Cashman as well. right? And then we're going to drive to the left with the 2 defensive linemen, I believe Ward and Jonathan Grenard. They're going to motion the tight end over just so we can chip and release off Andrew Van Ginkel. So boom, at this point in time, you already start to see double team here. You got single, and we're trying to drive inside. We're trying to open up this gap right here. So you're going to see Van Ginkel and Blake Cashin both, boom, right around through that A gap, wide open. And now we have, again, Grenard doing a good job setting the edge, staying out here, not over committing to the pass rush. Now he's the last line of defense as we're getting Jordan Love outside of the pocket. Ends up forcing some pressure. Really bad throw, really bad decision. They want a flag. They ain't going to get it. Oh, man. This defensive line, this front 7 is deadly. And the way they scheme things up, it's so tough. It is so tough to do anything against them. So we are going to end the video here, guys. Do me a big favor. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so. But more importantly, subscribe to the channel. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. And we will be covering the Vikings throughout the entirety of the season. So join the family. And with that being said, let me know. Who do you guys think is the biggest threat to the Vikings outside of themselves and injuries? And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next update. Peace.